What's up, Houston? It's your boy Drewston. But you're probably wondering, who the fuck is Drewston? So that's what this video is about, to give you a little insight about me as an artist, as a designer, and as an overall light being on this planet at this time. So follow me as I take y'all on the journey to my city, my individuality, my being, or what I like to call, welcome to Drewston.
Still kings, a halo is just a different crown. Everybody's naked, don't trip, it's just a different gown. He's been touched by God himself. Nobody to follow, he just guides himself. New prophet.
Oh, I didn't see you there. What's up? Just talking to my man Anubis, also known as Ampu, from the Egyptian hieroglyphics in Africa. And we was discussing how many of our people nowadays are lost. And we was talking about what happened to us, you know, me being in 2017 supposed to be, I was asking the great ancestors, what happened to us? Why are our people in the predicament that they're in right now? And he informed me clearly that they've been lost. Lost. So in order for somebody to be lost, that means they must have to be taken away from where they come from, or misplaced, or particularly forgotten. So it's quite obvious that us as a people have clearly forgotten where we come from. And me being Drewston, like I said, this video is all about welcoming to me. I'm here to help our people find their way back to themselves. Who the fuck is Drewston? Well, initially I wasn't Drewston. My soul reincarnated on this planet officially on August 8, 1993. And since then, I've been going through my life's journey of learning what this earth is all about. And in that process, you know, I've been through school, you know, I've been to college, and I've basically been through every step that, you know, society has told me to go through living in the United States of America. And in that process, I had to ask myself a lot of questions. A lot of questions about me, a lot of questions about society, a lot of questions about the religion I was believing in. And in that process, it's as if something awoken within me to bring me the truth and the answers to the questions that I was seeking. You know, we all have dreams, and usually those dreams fuel our life's journeys. My dream was to play basketball. Seeing that as the only way for me to escape the issues and the things that I was dealing with as a youngster growing up, I knew that basketball would be my ultimate way out. So, as a youngster, probably from the age of 2 or 3 years old, I had a basketball in my hand. And from that point on, basketball would be my ultimate driving force to push me towards my life's goals. Until it got to a point where that had to come to an end. As a freshman in college, I had my mind on one thing, and that was to play basketball for however long that would take until I could initially put myself in a position to potentially be in the NBA. As any other young boy coming up whose dreams was to play professional basketball. And that's was something spiritual that I now knew what was taking place, because what happens is the universe, if you're not doing what you're here to do, it'll put a stop on what you're doing if you won't transition and make the decisions and changes you need to make to ultimately be in the position you need to be in to do what you're here to do. So with that being said, my focus is only on basketball. In order for the universe to put a halt to that and redirect me on my path, I had to go through an injury, a major injury. And that injury was my Achilles, which most of us know from seeing players like Kobe Bryant. It's not a very easy injury to come back from. So that really put a halt to my basketball dreams and my basketball career. Then I had the time to where my spirit was able and my soul was able to evolve to who and what it needed to be to do what it needed to do. 2013, something awoken upon me to start a clothing line. Me still being a fellow Christian, why not make it be about Jesus? You know, I believed in him. I had a strong faith in Christianity and what I thought Jesus was and who he represented at the time. Like I said, it's something I had been taught since yay high to believe in. So to me, that was always the Christ figure that I identified with. But fast forward, 2013, starting the clothing line called Why Not, YKNOT, Your King Will Now Remain on Top. And it was basically a brand to push that Christ figure from the Christianity's aspect, which would be Jesus Christ. But what I didn't know at the time was my soul and my spirit was putting me through a process of evolving to figure out and find out who that true Christ form was. And I'm here to tell you that we all have that true Christ within us. This person right here is Horus, also known as Heru. He is the original Christ. Anybody that's in religion can find some type of Christ form within their religion. For the Christians, it happens to be Jesus. My main goal was to promote it to artists, rappers, etc., in order to try to get the brand on certain people who had influence. It got to a point where I said, man, instead of me trying to put the clothes on the rappers, why don't I become the rapper and put the clothes on myself? And that was around 2014, after I had been DM in contact by yours truly, the Thompson crew from up north in Canada. So with that being said, like I said, fuck putting the shirts on the rappers, I just become the rapper and put the shirts on myself. So that's what I did. So I went through a process of transitioning and taking my brand to the next level. And in that process, not only did I take my brand to the next level, but I took myself and my soul to the next level. Because not only was my business and my brand changing, but my soul was changing because it was going through a transformation of awakening. Everything we knew needs to be about uplifting us as a whole and as a community. Has nothing to do with nobody else. Like I said, this is about the preservation of our race and of our people and getting us back to the godly states and the greatness from which we come from. Do your research, you understand that it's only one race on this planet. Do your research on the origins of any race on this planet that say they are who they are, and you're gonna find that the origins of every race on this planet is of melanated descent. Simple as that. And it's important for us melanated beings to stop getting distracted by this bullshit and get focused on what we need to be focused on, which is saving ourselves. Because there's no one coming from the clouds to save you. We've been misinformed, misdirected, miseducated through these religions and these other things, and we've forgotten our true power within ourselves. We must get back to our true selves and doing the things that helps our soul evolve to our higher selves. Because believe it or not, everything else outside of that is just a distraction. Well, it's your boy Drewston, live at 5. Be on the lookout. Music, fashion, clothes, comedy, whatever it takes to wake y'all the fuck up.